never ridden a Pan America, literally take everything you know about Harley Davidson, throw it out the window. Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? 6'5" Rider here, coming back to you with another video. This time, once again, on my brand new baby, the 2025 Harley Davidson Pan America ST. Let's go ahead and give you guys a first cold start on this lovely Sunday morning. Luckily, I still don't have an exhaust on it, so it's not that loud. Yeah, buddy, little sewing machine action. Man, poor Road Glide is still out of commission. You see it looks pretty sad. I'll tell you guys all about it in another video. Bruh, I bought these gloves from Cycle Gear yesterday. It's Sedice. Pretty cool. It has this little red stripe over here to kind of match the Pan America right there. So it's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's around 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna go ride, baby. Man, I love this bike. It's freaking awesome, dude. It has so many cool features. I'll tell you more about all the features of the bike in another video. Let's talk about where we're going today. So it's actually my second real ride on this bike. Yesterday I took it for about 120, 130 mile solo ride to kind of get to know the bike and all its features and whatnot, and man, oh man, did it do a great job. I loved it. It was a freaking hot ass day, and I didn't feel uncomfortable whatsoever. I am actually more comfortable on this bike, you know, believe it or not, than I am on the Road Glide, and that's a big touring motorcycle, you know what I mean? And I've done a bunch of modifications to it compared to this being like a stock motorcycle. Like I haven't, literally it's completely stock. I haven't changed a single thing yet. And I am so comfortable on this bike. Like the stock seat, although I don't love the way it looks, it's just like I can't deny it. It's probably one of the most comfortable stock motorcycle seats that I've ever sat on. The one thing that's kind of annoying is the windshield is really low, but I guess you have to keep it that low to maintain that sporty look. You know, it's whether you want to sacrifice looks for comfort or you want to, you know, look silly but comfortable. I don't know at this point. I can tell you the windshield is small, but it does its job in blocking the wind from my chest. But I still do get a lot on my helmet. However, it's not such a bad thing because although I do get some wind, I don't get buffeting whatsoever, which is amazing. Like, unfortunately on the Road Glide, I've tried 3 different windshields, and with this specific helmet that I'm wearing an RF 1400 or a showy RF 1400. And with every single windshield that I've tried, unfortunately, I always get buffeting in my helmet where like I don't think I can even ride with the visor open going at highway speeds, because like it just shakes like crazy and gives me a headache. So I had to actually start wearing my modular helmet, believe it or not, on the Road Glide because it's kind of better, I guess, for that seating position or something. But anyway, with the RF 1400, I don't feel any wind buffeting at all with this windshield, and it's been amazing. Honestly, I don't think I'll change it. Like, even though there's a lot of wind, I would be okay still doing like a lot of miles. Now, the other thing about the wind, when you have it like this hitting you in the face, is that you get a lot of wind noise. Luckily, that doesn't matter because I wear earplugs whenever I ride, and so that is a non-issue for me. Okay, so where we're going today, I am going up north towards, you know, the West Palm / Jupiter area. There's a bike meet that happens every Sunday down Beeline Highway up in Palm Beach County. It's such a cool meetup where like it's something different, you know. It's a little different than the Cafe 27 meetup that's down south. And it's a lot of like adventure / naked / sport bikes, more than, you know, your typical Harley kind of meetup type of thing. And so I thought I want to go check it out, since I always go to Cafe 27. I want to go check that one out and see what's up, and maybe show off this bike, because I don't think many people across the county have that bike or have ever seen it. So I thought it was cool to go and check it out. What's this lady? She crazy. You're crazy, lady. You're fucking crazy. Go ahead. 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 Psycho. What a weirdo. She wants to cut me off and she's calling me crazy. That's how you gotta deal with these people, you guys. You have to remember that they're in a car and you're in a motorcycle. And unfortunately nowadays in America, there's a lot of crazy people. I'm not gonna lie. Like mentally unstable people. And so like, she could be having a really bad day to a point where she like doesn't think of the consequences of her action, and she can go and fucking run me off the road or hit me with her car. And guess who's surviving in that situation? Her, because she's in a freaking 3,000-pound car while I am with airbags and whatnot, and I'm in a motorcycle. So yeah, if she has a problem, go ahead, lady. I'm sorry, my bad. Go right ahead, do your thing. Where was I? I forgot. I don't know. She was like flicking me off and stuff. She pissed me off, but I kept my cool. I'm at an age where I'm not gonna let somebody's bad day ruin mine, you know? Plus, I'm in a motorcycle. What can ruin my mood? So yeah, I'm going to the Beeline Highway meetup to kind of show off this bike. And hopefully meet some cool people. I don't think anybody else is going, because there's a big ride down south today, the Slide and Never Hide ride. If you've never watched it or heard about it, check out this video that I made on it before. So, I'm still in the break-in period of this motorcycle. I only have I got it like 2 days ago. I have like 220 miles on it right now, maybe 215, something like that. So yeah, still in the break-in period, although I ripped on it a lot yesterday, which I probably shouldn't have, but you know, I couldn't resist, to be honest. See, you probably can tell in the video right now with the wind how strong it's hitting me, and I'm getting a lot of crosswinds from the east, from the ocean side, funny enough. The winds are strong, but again, it's not really bothering me because there's no buffeting. So as long as there's no buffeting, I'm absolutely fine. I'm doing 75 miles an hour right now, dude. I am absolutely fine. The weather's beautiful. It's actually not that hot today once you're moving. It's a good day, man. And this bike freaking rips, man. It's insane. It's insane. It's a crazy bike. Like, take everything you know about Harley Davidson. If you've never ridden a Pan America, literally take everything you know about Harley Davidson, throw it out the window. Because this bike is totally different, man. The way it's tuned, the power it produces, the freaking suspension. It's got show-off forks up front and show-off suspension in the back. Wish it had Öhlins, but it doesn't, so that's okay. But the power it puts out is amazing in every gear, bro. It's crazy. Like, I'm on 6th gear right now on road mode, and if I just twist the throttle, you see how fast that thing climbs up? Like, the speed? It's quick, man. It's quick. I believe it's the fastest production Harley Davidson. And I'm really happy that Harley Davidson has gotten into this market and trying to cater to people other than their typical customers while still catering to their typical customers and not forgetting about them either, you know what I mean? So this will allow a new demographic of riders to join the Harley movement, basically, which is amazing. I'm really happy that they're doing that. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my camera, enjoy some music until I get to the bike meet, and then I'll turn it on once I'm there. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Man, I love Sunday morning rides because people are kind of still sleeping in. And, you know, even the people that wake up early and whatnot, they're kind of winding their morning, having slow mornings and whatnot, so there aren't many people on the streets. And it's kind of empty. It's like you got the entire streets for yourself. I don't understand why Harley didn't put Apple CarPlay on this. That would have been cool. I mean, it's got a pretty cool feature where if you download the Harley Davidson app, you can, you know, choose where you're going or whatever on the map within the app. And then you can, once you connect your phone to the Bluetooth on the motorcycle, it sends the map and the directions directly to your motorcycle. So I don't know if you can see over there. The other thing is that if you have a headset like a Cardo or a Cinna or something, you can also connect that as well to your bike, and then you can you know, control your music from here and take your calls and all that stuff. It's pretty neat, honestly. I've never had that on a motorcycle. I know it's not like a super new feature or anything, but I've personally never had it on any motorcycle. All right, Beeline Highway. Scary fast, man. Scary fast bike. Scary fast Harley Davidson. Not just any bike, you know what I mean? Alright, let's see if anybody's actually here. Oh, there's some people. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's mostly sport bikes. Definitely need to get a new exhaust. It's too quiet. But yeah, here it is. Pretty cool.
With water cooled.
Water cooled ads, yep. Got a radiator up there too.
Yeah, I see. Got a big ass radiator.
Yep. It's definitely something different than they usually build. I feel like when Harley thinks outside the box, then they make good stuff. You know?
Yeah. Right.
That's definitely a fun bike. It's based on their adventure touring bike.
Oh yeah.
But this one's like the sport touring version. It's got the 17-inch wheels. So just a little bit different, you know.
What's the horsepower? Do you know what?
150.
150?
Yeah, 150.
Oh.
Yeah. It puts out like 130 with the wheel.
At the wheel, yeah.
It's got like a 94.
Real different from Harley Davidson.
Yeah. I hope they continue building things like this.
Yeah, that's getting into the modern world.
Exactly. I'm tired of their old stuff.
Oh, that old goddamn thumping Harley, yeah.
Those things were all the real Yamaha.
It's literally a car. It's freaking cool.
paying for 100 roll on it.
I know. That's the least. I guess we could buy 1 gallon for yours?
Yes, sir.
Nice motorcycle, man.
Thank you.
Very rare to.
I know,
see
yeah.
this. Like, probably the second time I've seen one.
Really?
Yeah. Like one time I saw it in North Carolina on the Beam Scout.
Oh, okay.
That's where I saw the first one. And then,
Thanks, man. Yeah, this is their new ST version.
oh, like what's ST? Like it has more power? Or
No, so it's like sport touring, technically,
Okay.
so it's got the smaller wheels. Because you know the Adventure one has the 19-inch up front.
Oh yeah. Okay. I
Where
see.
you can like take it off road and stuff. This one's more road focused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you take it? Have you taken it somewhere?
I just got it like 3 days ago.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only got, I put like 240 miles. So
Oh, that's it.
far.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not even broken in.
Yeah, barely. So it's an awesome bike, though. This bike was the talk of the town over there. I had a lot of people come up to me, ask me about it, what it was, you know, what are some of its features and whatnot. Some people were like, "What is that thing?" You know, they had no idea it was a Harley, and I guess they're just not like seeing the big Harley emblem or logo on the tank. So it's really cool to see that. And I was just like telling everybody about it, and they loved it, man. I can tell you, I'm happy that Harley is thinking outside the box and doing something different, which is really cool. This bike. All right, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace. Later. These two are connected. I can't do that move anymore. I can't do the chaka. There we go. Because they're connected right here. Later. Bye.